Up to speed on a situation right now in Mobile. Firefighters are working a house fire off DIP on Bryan Avenue. We're going to take a live look at that scene. This is a house fire that Mobile firefighters are working right now, again, on Bryan Avenue off of DIP. We've been listening to the scanner of firefighters got out there very quick and said the house was fully involved within the past hour and have been fighting this fire continuously here over the past hour. So this is a live look at that scene as firefighters have been sort of walking around the home, and the fire has sparked up at different places and different points of the home. At one point, the fire all the way coming up through the attic on the roof, and the home appears to be a total loss. Now, it appears they're around the side of the house where we're not able to see them as well, but spraying water on that fire. No word yet on any injuries, though it does appear at this point that everyone is okay, and now at this point we're just hoping for the firefighter safety as they battle this blaze that at one point was fully engulfing this home, according to what the firefighters were saying over the police scanner, and you can sort of almost hear the adrenaline in their voice as they were fighting this fire at the first point they got out there. And there was some concern among some of our viewers who reached out to us because you could see the smoke from the fire on our Admiral cam, which sort of points out over towards DIP and south towards Mobile Bay, and you could see the smoke over the city, so that caused some concern, and this was what that was. The smoke is not as visible now, but the firefighters are still on scene, and we're just hoping for their safety at this point, as it does appear everyone is okay. We've been checking on the situation with this house. That fire again started about an hour, I would say, ago. Let me see. We can show you if we'll take a break from that scene quickly to show you where this fire happened. We can pull up our map here. And I'll try to zoom in. You see Bryan Avenue here. This is where that fire occurred, again, right off DIP. I'll go back out to the scene here. Obviously, this is a live look out there right now. We've got one of our photographers out there taking shots so you guys can see the situation. The firefighters have been working. I can still hear them on the scanner, still battling some flames that we can't see right now. May be able to in a minute, but I'm listening to the firefighters on the scanner right now, calling out commands to put this thing completely out. Again, at one point it had fully engulfed this home, and they've done a terrific job. As our cameraman was on the way, we were again listening to the scanner, and from what it sounded like at one point, fully engulfing the home, to where it is now, you got to give big props to our Mobile Fire Rescue team. As it appears as though they're wrapping this one up, actually, which is great news. Let me see now. I've been on for a few minutes here. I want to let folks know who are just now joining us. This is a house fire that firefighters are working on Bryan Avenue off DIP. They've been working it for about the past hour. And it looks good now. The home doesn't look good, and we're actually, a piece of good news here is that this home was vacant. Now we're getting with Mobile Fire Rescue, this was a vacant home, so that's good news. Now we know for certain that at least nobody was inside and nobody was hurt. Now the question, of course, is what caused the fire? That's always a question that comes out of vacant house fires. We actually had in Mobile an arson arrest, actually a couple arson arrests just within the past week, which raises some questions here. But that is a slice of good news, that this was a vacant home. And again, the case is just hoping for the firefighter safety as they put this one out. So had some people that had reached out to us concerned because of the smoke from this one that had risen up It looked like something had to have been on fire by the way the smoke was going on off DIP, and this is what that was. So it was just a house fire. It wasn't a business, and it didn't spread to any other home. So this was a vacant house fire on Bryan Avenue that seems to be wrapping up. Let me see if our there's a better look at it. I remember seeing some smoke from the right side of the house there. Yeah, there's still some smoke that you can see there on the right side, but man, they put this one out quickly. I'm telling you, we had our, as soon as we heard about it, we had our cameraman get out there, and within minutes, a home that was at one point fully engulfed was just partially engulfed. I think the most recent fire they had was coming out of the attic, and they have obviously put that one out, at least from what we can see, and there's just some smoke. So that's good news. And we typically like to get with fire rescue after these types of things happen and ask of any injuries, because in a vacant house fire like this, you're just hoping that the firefighters were okay as well. So we'll get that call in, and it appears as though all is well, so that's good news. We'll continue to monitor this situation, folks. We got a newscast coming up at 9 o'clock tonight on Fox 10 News. We hope you'll join us then. We'll get the update from this fire in that newscast for you. And, of course, we're talking coronavirus tonight. The most recent development, if you will, which is significant for Mobile, being that it is the port city, is that the State Department came out and said nobody in the U.S. should travel on cruise ships. I mean, cruise ships in particular in Mobile raise millions of dollars in revenue for the city every year, so that could be a big blow. Carnival, on the other hand, is not stopping its cruise ships, and in turn is upping health screenings and safety procedures for the passengers that do go on board. They're saying, come on, we've got this under control. So we'll have that story as well for you tonight, and a forecast for your work week. Beautiful day today. Hope you got to get out and enjoy it. I'm Michael Wark. We'll see you tonight at 9.